Welcome to another Stamped One Sheet Wonder Wednesday. And I was looking at this stamp set and thinking I really love the elephants and I'd like to incorporate these little elephants in some sort of florally, tropically looking something. And I then remembered we've got Tranquil Thoughts, which is this lovely kind of almost tropical looking floral set, which is available in the mini catalogue. Then I thought maybe we'll do some butterflies as well. And of course we do have a treasured medallion, which lends itself to sort of Eastern looking, that kind of thing. Anyway, that's my idea for tonight, folks. So thank you for joining me. If you're watching on the replay, I hope what I'm about to do lives up to your expectations. But as usual, I haven't got anything massively prepared, but we'll see what happens. So if anyone wants to suggest some colours, think hot tropical spices, that type of thing, and I will endeavour to use it. If there's any way of incorporating one of the new colours, I will do so, but it's not really my intention to use those currently. And while you tell me what colours you want me to use, I'm going to find some card. I'm sure I have some somewhere. Oh, I might even use very vanilla, actually. That will give it a slightly warmer feel, won't it? So, Kia ora, Angharad. Great to see you. So we want some colour suggestions for something hot and tropical. Hi Barbie, Glenna, Vicky, Gail, Janine, Cindy, Christine, Jan, Denise, Cynthia, Lorraine, Christine Morgan, hi Claire, hi Barbie. Great to see you. Hi Karen. Turquoise. Oh, Mango Melody. Okay. Bermuda Bay. Mango Melody. Magenta. Hi Martina. Might bring in a yellow as well. So saffron maybe. Oh, and a grey. Oh, that's a good idea. So I'm just moving some inks around that I haven't put away yet. Just trying to see if I've got my basic grey out. No, I haven't. No, there isn't an official move-in date yet. It's just when it happens, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm just slowly going through the jobs and then, you know, we'll get there. So. Right, so I think that's all the colours. Right, I'm getting you guys up on YouTube so I can see what you guys are saying about me. Okay, so I wanted the elephants. I am thinking maybe a stamping so the design goes through the middle, and then having the elephants there, and you know, so that I'll cut it into 4. Now I've already fortunately, I've already pre-cut a mask, so I think I will try and use the mask. And Sorry, just had to reply to something. Okay, so basic grey. Now, did we decide whether or not these were Indian elephants or African elephants? These are small-eared, aren't they? We may just have to kind of mix metaphors. What is it with the pink elephants? I don't know. I think elephants are pink if you're on a little bit of... Doesn't Madonna talk about pink elephants? Isn't it a drug reference? Sorry, people, to lower the tone, but I thought it was. But there we go. I could be wrong. Okay, so I know these are upside down. The whole idea is I'm going to do a design through the middle, and then it'll all work out. Excuse me. And right. Oh, I don't know where to start. Oh, yes, I do need a zingy green. Someone said I do need a green, but we'll work with these. Oh, now this is a little bit tricky. Let me have a think. Oh, now I haven't used this stamp yet. Not properly, anyway. So this will be its official debut. Let's get this one out. There like that. Ooh, right now. Well, this... Maybe have it sort of offset like that. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So I am going to use my mask for this. Kind of feeling it in the blue. Pink gin. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, sorry to hear that, Amanda. That's not nice. Oh, nearly did it over that elephant. Let's move you over here. There we go. Perhaps I should have cut out a few more of these, but I was already late, so... Hi, Julie and Jackson. Welcome. Is this the first time to my live? I don't remember seeing your name before. You are super duper welcome. Oops. Don't mean to tear that. Right, now I've done that in the blue, I'm thinking I'm going to add some more in this blue. So this is Bermuda Bay that I'm using. So all the products you see me use are by a company called Stampin' Up, and I'm an independent demonstrator for the company. So you can purchase these from me if you are living, or through me rather, if you are living in the UK, or France, or Germany, or Austria, or Holland. Sorry, the Netherlands. Hi Tashana, nice to see you. So there's quite a few people who are quite familiar with each other on this chat, but you are very welcome. We try and welcome everybody. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Just see if some of my cloths are still damp from yesterday. Yes. I'm going to clean that off before I get smudges. You know what I'm like, guys. Hi, Deb. Good to see you. Right, I'm feeling the pink now. I think some lovely pink flowers would be good, wouldn't it? I'm just going to move the stamp sets I don't need off my table. Don't need that either. Right, let me just see if I've got enough charge. Yes, I can unplug this. Sorry about this, guys. Just need to clear my desk a little bit because I'm in danger of getting a bit too full on here. Oh, right. Okay, young Harrod. Hi, Pamela. You think this is a white elephant? Oh, okay, honey, Tashana. Right, so we've got to remember that this design is going to be this way up. So let's focus there. So I want pink flowers there. And I'm inking up really well because there's a lot of solidity in these flowers that it's good to just take time to ink these. Okay, right, flip it round. So I want to try and emulate the same thing because we're going to cut these. I'll be interested to see how these work there. Okay, they only clash a little bit. The plan is to cut this into 4, Bev. I know it's going to be super bright, isn't it? Okay, that works, I think. And then there is this really nice sort of one here that can be added. And this is where you can go a little bit more organic. When you have flowers in a cluster like this that can't be separated, it's lovely to have a single flower that you can then go in later to add a bit more sort of free, what's the word? It gives you freedom to be a bit different, you know, to add extra different things. So you see how I did that one there, but then I did that one there, and I'm going to add that one there as well. So you can kind of then look for the gaps and then add your own little twist on things. Okay, happy with that. Looking good. And then maybe we'll come in now with some orange elements. I don't want it all pink. Okay, so this is Mango Melody. I think I might pop one there. And I know I'm going over the elephant a little bit, but... there. Okay, I'm not feeling it yet. Oh, see you, Bev. Hi, Vicky. Hi. Hi, Riley. Riley, where's the cat? Okay, so that's a little bit of orange in there now. Let's find a block. Okay, so again, I feel like, oh, this orange needs re-inking. That's better. As I said, I'm not feeling it yet, but just got to keep stamping. Haven't quite reached that point yet. Oh, bye, Linda. Okay, right. Maybe the green will help. Oh, I do feel like I need smaller little green leaves actually. I think these leaves are a little bit more, they're a bit big for what I want and they're a bit unpredictable. They're a bit, so I'm going to have to find something quite small to stamp in here. Oh, there's that lovely little leaves in that one. That one's quite a nice little leaf, isn't it? All things fabulous. And oh, we've got that leaf there. Is that on its own? Oh yes, that's on its own. I wonder if that would work. That might work. And then we've also got this. See that little image there? That's looks good, doesn't it? Okay, so that's from Sweet Sampler. So we'll try it with that first. Sorry, excuse the cluttering in the background. That's Tom trying to load the dishwasher. So. Right, should I bring on green now? This is very bright, isn't it? May have to just soften this all down with a bit of grey later. Now I don't want the leaf going up the elephant's nose, so sometimes you just have to double check where you're stamping things, especially when you're mixing florals and with figurative with actual beings, you know, because you can have some embarrassing juxtapositions. What do you want? I'll do that. Tom's trying to climb over my mountain of stuff. Ooh, right up here. Let's swap this around. It's cute, isn't it, this little leaf? Very sweet. Hi, Ellen. Thank you. Yeah, I think the green is helping just to ground everything a little bit, and I think by adding maybe some grey as well, because we've already used a little bit of grey, by adding more grey later, I think that would really help. Okay, I'm interested to know what colour. I think I might actually even use grey for this. Funny, Lorraine. I think he knows that it means that dinner's not going to be prepared on time for a few weeks. I think I'm going to end up like leaving lists of jobs for the kids to do, like peel the potatoes, put the sausages in, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, this is good. This is helping just to ground the design a bit by adding the grey and also a line design because the elephants are lined. Now I could colour the elephants in, but they are still outlined. So this is helping just to pull the design to, because it felt like the elephants were sort of not part of everything. So these little grey things. Good night, Amanda. Take care. Let's see. Do you see what I mean about the grey, guys? Who's that? Virginia. Hello, Virginia. Welcome. I just tuned in and found you. Oh. Do you subscribe to my channel, Virginia? So if anyone is new to the channel, please remember that if you want to be able to find me again easily, it's worth just following or subscribing rather to the video, to the channel, Artful Stampin with Ruth, and then also hit that bell button to get reminders of when I go live or when I do a video. I'm enjoying this little stamp, can you tell? Oh, yay! I love it when that happens, when my favourite YouTuber's are live and you go, oh, yay! Thank you, Janine. Oh, my glasses need a wipe. Excuse me, guys. I'm like, why is there like a blob in front of my face? Oh, it's my glasses. Still not used to wearing glasses, really. Right, there we go. Okay, so I feel like the elephants need to be coloured in, but I want a very pale colour to do this. What have I got here? Light smoky slate. Okay, we're doing this, people. It's not too complicated to colour in once you've figured out which bit is elephant and which bit is behind the elephant. So I would say the trickiest bit is, oops, should have done that in this direction. The trickiest bit is when you get down to the legs, just to check what you're colouring. Darker there. Do it darker on the knees. So yeah, this section here, you've got to just kind of double check what you're colouring. There we go. Which one do you prefer? Elephant coloured in or elephant without colouring in? Hi Diane. Oh, the elephants are from the Wildly Happy stamp set. This one. Aren't they adorable? Okay, I still feel they need a little bit more grounding. So, I feel like we just need a tiny wee flower, like some small flower in here. So this is Blossoms in Bloom. And I'm thinking of reintroducing the Bermuda Bay, because we've got the Bermuda Bay as a pattern at the moment, but I think it would be nice to have it as a little solid flower in different places. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm liking that. And I'm going to cluster them a little bit. Because the danger with a colour that you're just, the Bermuda Bay is kind of going, look at me, if that makes sense. It's kind of grabbing your attention. So if we just had like one dot here and there, when you're looking at this piece as a whole, it would look slightly, it can take on a bit of a, I know I'll do it and just show you what I mean. It can take on a bit of a polka dotty feel, like you've just dotted, like when you just dot things. So you sort of, your eye is flitting between everything because you're like, oh, is it really meant to be there? But then by adding a second or a third and also doing stamped off, it actually feels like, oh yeah, those flowers really are meant to be like that there. They're kind of like growing. They're growing there. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. You used some tiny flowers yesterday. They would fit into the cracks. Oh, I know exactly what you mean, Martina. Okay. Bear with. I know exactly what you mean. In my meadow, for these ones here, I've got a feeling Martina's a little bit obsessed with this stamp set now. She's studied it. Okay, so little stamp. Let's flip this around then. Let's do that in a similar fashion. So I'm kind of looking for gaps as well. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, good call, Martina. That's cute. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to use my meadow a little bit more, I think, over the next few weeks. Right, see how I can work them into a one-sheet, these one-sheet wonder type things. Gorgeous. I'm forgetting to stamp off. Yeah, stamped off looks good as well. Hi, Carol. Okay, I'm feeling it a bit more now, guys. Yes, this is working. Okay, so while I've got this stamp set out, I may as well use the dotage, the little mini dotage that's in here. And I was hoping that I would be able to use some of the dingle dangles in the treasured medallion in this. I've not ever used that properly, and I'd like to use that a bit more. So we'll see if it will fit. I might cut it up first and then see. Oh, that's the wrong colour. Right, okay. Oh, should I do it in the pink? Hi, Jane. So I'm being very careful to not stamp the dots too close to any other pink. So that they stand out on their own, if that makes sense. So you actually see them. The flower centres need something. Yes, good point. Yeah, your eye is being drawn to them somewhat. What have I got here? I've got that. That would make a good centre, wouldn't it? Oh, and actually I really love these clouds. I might stamp some clouds in the background. Now, do I do this in pink? Or shall I do it in grey? We'll try it in pink first. And if we don't like it, do it in grey after. Oh, that's much better. It breaks it up, doesn't it? We'll do grey as well and see what you prefer. See, this is the benefit of doing 4 at a time. You can do this kind of experimentation and you're still going to end up with 4 great cards. It's just that you on a personal level might prefer one over the other because you've experimented a bit more. Or you might just go, you know what, this was my experiment sheet, so I'm now going to do the proper ones. Yeah, that helps. Okay, I like that. So let's just pop some grey into these ones. And I think I might even experiment with some Bermuda Bay in that one, just because I can. Yes, the grey makes a connection to the elephant, yes. Obviously these would look better coloured in, but the Indian Archers came from Treasured Medallion, this stamp set here. It's in the mini cat January to June mini. So if you go to stampinup.uk, if you're in the UK, and look at, just type in the search Treasured Medallion, it should be there. So remember, if you're going to shop with me, please grab the host code and use that if you're shopping for under £150 worth of product. If you're shopping over £150, what happens is you automatically earn a 10% gift. So the way that you exchange that 10% gift is that you then find other products that you like, and instead of it just being add to your basket, it will say, do you want to redeem? And it's in pink. So on a £200 order, you'd earn 10% of that. So you'd earn £20 to spend in that, you know, straight away. And that's a gift that Stampin' Up! Give you. Now, if you place an order under £150, then use the host code, and it means that I will then give you a voucher for 10%. Now, if your order goes over £275, some of you may not realise this, or you may have realised it by accident, the percentage goes up to 12%. So if you are thinking of putting a big order in, it's worth hitting that magic 275 because you earn yourself a little bit extra. Now the voucher codes that the vouchers I sent out, I did not get the line for inserting the host code. Oh, didn't you, Martina? Okay, no worries. I can do that. So ideally, please use the host codes. But if you don't, I am allowed to contact Stampin' Up! And ask them to put them in manually. But I think I'm only allowed to do that 3 times a month. So the more that you guys can do it, the better. But I have heard that... now I think inserting the host code bit has moved, Martina. Yeah, no, this is ringing a bell. I remember someone talking about this. Yes, they've moved where you do it, and I think you now do it at the checkout, but it's on the right-hand side column. It used to be at the bottom, didn't it? I think of the screen. I will have another look at it. I'll go and do a pretend order, if that makes sense, and I will take a screenshot and send it to you, because I've got a feeling it's moved. Stampin' Up! Have been redesigning the website recently, and they're trying to make it work properly, but also us demonstrators, some of us demonstrators have been asking for additional checks and things to be done, because sometimes people have ended up shopping with the wrong person. So if you're in doubt that you're shopping with me, just make sure that you see my name at the top left-hand corner. It should say Ruth Trice. Now, if you don't want to shop with me, and for some reason, or you don't see my name, then whatever the name is that you see at the top, if it's not my name, there is a box where you can change it. You just click on that, and it will say, "Do you want to change demonstrator?" And you can say yes, or it says something like. I think it says remove, actually. I think that might be the terminology. I can't quite remember. Okay, I'm enjoying this. I feel like, though, this is looking a bit plain here. And I can't resist a little bit of yellow, and also maybe a little bit of blender brushing. So I think let's pull in some yellow. So this is So Saffron, which is ironically very apt. Saffron being a... Oh no, actually saffron's not a spice, but it is used as a spice, isn't it? It's the... What's it called? Of a flower. Oh, that's better. I feel like that just... yeah, makes it a little bit more interesting. Now the other thing is, I think I'd also want to use a stencil type thing. Wow, now see, unfortunately Sheila's not here tonight because she's had to go somewhere, but she would love this. It looks like the sun's behind them. Oh, I've obviously had another colour on here. Oops, Okay, so just remember that when you use your stencils, it may still have the colour that you used last on it. But anyway, it worked. It worked. Well, I think it is classed as a spice, but it technically isn't. It's the stamens of a crocus. So it's not like it's like a seed, is it, that's been roasted and then you grind it. And also, saffron doesn't come from India, does it? And spices tend to be from India. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm willing to be corrected on that one. But isn't it more Middle Eastern saffron? I can't remember where these crocus plants grow. It's a flavour. Yes, it is flavour. It's been dried and ground. Oh, my saffron comes in strands. Google says it's a spice. Oh, there we go. All right. Google's always right. It's funny, I just never sort of... I suppose Indians do use it. They do like saffron rice. Although I do associate it more with sort of Persian and Middle Eastern food, I think. Saffron. Although I'm sure that the Indians use it as well. Oh, Spain is a saffron producer. That's interesting. I did not know that. Hi, April. I think I've still got a little bit of pink still on this thing. So please don't ask me what colour this is, because it's no colour that I've well, not deliberately concocted. It's sort of happy accident colour. Okay, I'm just intrigued to see what a little bit of mango melody might look like as well around the elephants. Oh yes, that sounds delicious, Janine. Oh, that's quite subtle, but nice. Oh, someone forgot to colour in the elephant's leg. That'll be me. Seeing as there's no one else to blame around here. Just doing their creases, you know, because I think the elephant creases just need a bit of extra attention. And also the shadow caused by the ears. Okay. I think I might also get a little bit of granny apple green. Oh, has someone borrowed my granny apple green and not put it back? Oh, I haven't put it back. Okay, I'm feeling like... Oh dear. Sorry, something splattered out then. Right, okay, let's just put... Ooh. I'm wondering if my pens don't like being stored. I've just realised that they've been stored over the radiator and I don't think they like it. Because I've just opened this pen and a little bit of liquid has kind of like come out. But anyway, I was just trying to do a little bit of green where they're standing so they don't look like they're floating. That was my fear, really. They look like they're floating a little bit. I know, the texture on those stencils are fab, aren't they? I am looking forward to playing with them. There are new ones in the new catalogue that's coming out in May. And they weren't on the pre-order, unfortunately. Never mind. Good things come to those who wait. Okay, just going to do a little light dusting of the orange. Not as deep as what I did before, because I haven't gone to get more ink. And just do that little dusting of the yellow. Oh, I just thought the gold leaf would look good on these somewhere. Not sure where, but maybe on the edges once we've cut this up. I know it's late, but should I keep going? Hi, Misty. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to cut this up. Oh, I can't resist. I've got to put, I don't like all this white behind the flowers. And now I've started using the blending brushes. I'm like, oh, just add a little bit there, because otherwise it just doesn't look right. There we go. I'm happier now. So, trimmer. My trimmer is somewhere here. There it is. I think I actually might cut it in half the other way first, because I think I'm going to have to cut these in slightly different ways. So I'm going to cut it down the middle. So this is half of my sheet of paper. Okay, half that way. But this one needs to be cut that way. There we go. Thank you. And that one needs to be cut that way. And then I need to cut a little bit off the top. Oh, I just cut that already. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this one needs a little bit off the top. Now the only problem I have is that the gate looks like it's floating. Don't like that, so I think I may have to go in with just some spottage just to help disguise that a little bit. So it's little things like that that sometimes you don't quite notice until you've kind of looked at it all, really. Okay, what did I use? Pink. That one's okay because it's kind of got the flower in front of it. I know, Versamark spottage with gold flakes. Oh, now you're talking. I was wondering whether to do a little bit of Versamark on the edges and do something fun there. Oh, now the other thought is we have still got this stamp that we haven't done anything with. About one there. What about one there and one there? Or one there and one there? No. I like the idea of that one there. Not sure about having one on the other side exactly the same. Oh, it might work better with that one actually. One up there and then one down there. Oh, go on, you made me do it. Hold on, I've got to find all the stuff now. Versamark. Oh, you know what, guys? I think the gold flakes might have to wait for another day, but I'm happy to do gold embossing. I think I'll find it a bit too much. Sorry about that. What have you just said? Stamp it once like a seal. That's a good idea, Diane. Although, I do like the idea of two. Okay, so that's on that side. Okay, now the other idea I had was to literally go around the edges. So that can work. So you just literally get your Versamark and you go around the edges. So that's one idea. Okay. Then the other option is, yes, doing some spottage. So I think I'll do it with a stamp that I've already used. So I'll use this one and just add some flecks of gold in amongst the design. Like that. And then the other idea that I had was to use a stencil and try and put the Versamark in between. Okay. Do some up here. And then do some, oh, it's stuck to it. Okay, that's fine. If you want to stay there. And some there. Okay, right. This is going to be fun, guys. So I'm just going to get a clean piece of grid paper. Go with this one first. Okay. Oh, no, what did I do on this one? Oh, this was a spottage one, wasn't it? This is the one that had it on the edges. This is the one that we press through. Thank you, Susan. Oh, shoot. Now, when I first put the Versamark on, I thought, oh, I'll blend the edges. I don't want, you know, clear defined edges. But now I've done it, I actually quite like the definition. Does that make sense? So it's up to you with this one. And it's okay to change your mind. You know, just saying. You know, sometimes you can do something and think, oh yeah, it's definitely going to turn out this way. And then it doesn't. It's okay to change your mind. Now this is a point where I'm like going, where's my, I need a brush, but I'm just going to cheat. Take that off there. Oh dear, I've got to, there we go. I'm just trying to get any gold off the elephant. I don't really want any gold on the elephant. Right, so stick that there. This one needs... Okay, this one just needs cleaning up a little bit as well. Sorry guys, this is a process you can't really rush. You just have to be quite meticulous just to make sure there are no speckles in places you don't want them. No bejeweled elephants. Oh, now that would be fun, wouldn't it? Yes, please go ahead and do that, guys, if you fancy doing that. Actually, the stamp set I said I've hardly used. That one. That would fit on the elephant's head. And sometimes they are decorated like that, aren't they? I don't know what the elephant thinks, but yeah. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera because I'm running out of space. Just going to pop that on his head. There we go. Oh, maybe a bit too low. It's over his eye. Just going to tidy his eye up a bit. Just take that bit out of my nail. Where's the other eye gone? Oh, it's on the other side of the head. Oh, I should have stamped it a bit further over because it's not... I should have stamped it in that section there. Let me try that again. So it needs to be further over, like here. There we go. Not sure if that's going to work. I've got a feeling it's going to stick to both images, but we can but try. Okay, Jan. Right, let's get rid of that bit on the ear because that doesn't make sense. Now I've got to be careful. I've just got rid of that one by accident. Oh well. Right, I think I'm going to stop there because this is going to get a bit complicated. Can't lose stamps either. Right. Oh my goodness, I've got powder everywhere. Oh, that's funny, Janine. Right. Get some heat on. I know, but poor elephant. Right. Gotta get the heat on. We'll start with that one, or should we finish with that one? Now this has still got a few little speckles of gold up there, but I don't mind. As long as they're not on the elephant. Ah, Janine, you will. Hi, Louise. So pretty, pretty. Oh, I'm a bit late tonight. Sorry about that, Janine. Wednesdays are usually my later night because we have our church meeting and then we have like a Zoom get together and then excuse me. Right, let's get some colours out and get these mounted. I'm kind of aiming for the dark colour here. I'm just going to go for black because I think that's going to help show these up a bit. So let's zoom out. There we go. Look at my messy desk. Oh, I haven't got any, I don't think I've got any pink cut. Oh, do I? One. No, that's not pink. Ruth is seeing things. Okay. I've got Bermuda Bay. Does look good on the black, doesn't it? Just see if I've got basic grey as well. There we go, guys. Don't know which order to put them in really, but there we go. We'll go with that. All right, so well, you let me know which one is your favourite. So we've got one with the sort of dangle, the upside down dangle, one there, and then something on the elephant for a bit of bling. Then we've got the dotage, little spots of gold, like that. So then gold around the edges, just for a bit of interest. And then this was pushing the Versamark through the stencil to create that pattern, which is kind of quite in your face, which not everybody's going to like, I know that, but that's how that turned out. Right, so while you're telling me what you like, I'm going to get all the colours that I used to show you. Bermuda Bay gone, there it is. So we used So Saffron. Hold on, I've got to put these in order, I'm so sorry. I get a bit obsessed. Okay, so we used Basic Grey to stamp the elephants. And on some of them I've added Basic Grey to the centres of the flowers. Bermuda Bay for the intricate details. Granny Apple Green for some leaves. So Saffron to do some sponging around the elephants with some Mango Melody, and also use that for some flowers. Then Magenta Madness for the big flowers, and then also some little bits of spottage, and then also the centre of these flowers, just to see what they look like. Okay, so that's your colour palette, plus of course some gold embossing powder. And then stamp sets wise, so the gorgeous elephants. We're saying goodbye to this, by the way. This stamp set's going to be going. Wildly Happy. It's a great, I think it's quite a versatile set, because it's kind of aimed for maybe babies. Like, it's got Sweetest Baby and So Tiny, So Small, So Loved by All, and Little One. So it could be for babies, but then it's got that lovely For You and Wildly Happy. So you could have Wildly Happy For You, or you could just have For You on its own. Either way, it's just got four beautiful designs and sketched really sensitively. And for me, what I really liked about it, it wasn't cartoony. Sometimes there can be, although don't get me wrong, I loved what I call the Peter Rabbit set. Do you remember the bunny set from the other year that looked, you know, like it was a children's book illustration? But this one doesn't. They look like what they're meant to look like, don't they? And so it's the sort of thing that you could put on an adult card and they wouldn't be offended, if that makes sense. So it's not too cute. Yeah, that's a good point, Linda. Okay, and then it works really beautifully with that whole kind of Indian vibe then, or Asian vibe, with using these designs. Which, yeah, I'm just trying to think of my understanding of Islamic art. It could possibly go in towards Islamic art because it's got the repeating patterns, but there's something a little bit almost too organic about it that I would say perhaps it's more Indian than it is Islamic. But anyway, it's very nice. Then I only use this tiny flower from this one, so if you don't have this, find another flower. And then this came in really useful, this one here. This one should be the centre of the flowers. That was just some little random flowers. And then also I used that for the dotage. So very useful, that. And I didn't use the butterflies at all. And I did pull that out earlier, but we kind of, it feels wrong to put a butterfly on there now. So I'm not going to. It did look that way, Lorraine, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm covering it up. Okay, so 2, 2, 4, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, Barb said. Then 1. Fab. Right, thank you so much for keeping me company. So that took us an hour and 10 minutes with some decision making in between and some chatting. So I'd say it'd probably take about an hour all in if you were to try this for yourself. And I've made 4 cards. All I've got to do is glue these down, and that's 4 done. And they're not, you know, just your, you know, chuck it together cards. These took obviously a lot of time, so you give these to your best friends. What set are the pink flowers from? Oh, sorry, let's go through stamp sets. Oh, I did go through stamp sets. I forgot the main one. This one, Tranquil Thoughts. Thanks, Deborah. Thanks for reminding me. So, Tranquil Thoughts, it's got that lovely flower, those big flowers there, the sort of blossomy ones. Didn't end up using any of the leaves, because I got that from somewhere else. Oh, and, sorry, I used the leaf from Sweet Sampler and that one there. I forgot about that. Now, if you don't have that, then the leaf from All Things Fabulous would be quite nice. So, where would I put a sentiment? On the inside, Misty. Yeah, I wouldn't, and like maybe with this one, because it's got a little bit of white space, maybe there. But in a way, it would kind of draw the attention off somewhere else. So I wouldn't add a sentiment to this, because I think it's just so lovely as it is. Sorry, that's not me saying that because I made it, but I really like that. So I would just put the sentiment on the inside. Yeah, keep it simple. And something like that that's got stuff pretty much everywhere, I wouldn't even try. So, oh, Tashana, take care, Janet. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, that would be really fantastic. And please do share this with somebody who you think will enjoy it. Okay, I'm sure you all have friends who you think, oh, I think they like an elephant on a card. So send them this video and see what they think of it. And welcome if you're one of those friends that got sent the video. Right, lots of love to you all. Great to see you. And God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. As I said earlier, I had the jab today, so I'm going to see how things go. Hopefully I'll be fine. But some people have had reactions, so we'll see. Take care all. Bye.